Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to talk to you about the following topic: how to create value through international university partnerships. I'm part of Furtwangen University. This university is a quite tiny one, not located in one of the capitals of this world like London, New York or Paris. What you would expect in the Black Forest is something that you see here rather than a university, but there is a life behind that scenery. We have a university with 3 campuses in 3 tiny little cities. I always say Furtwangen, that's the headquarters of the university. There is not even a train station there, and for Germany this is quite unusual not to have a train station. Nevertheless, we have a variety of issues at our universities. The university is a university that has 10 different faculties. Main areas are engineering, IT, media, health and life sciences, international business, and computer science. Main research areas are also pretty much focusing on those issues. You see that the newest field of activity is medical technology. There is a medicine technology cluster in our area. We have companies like Esculap and Karl Storz and B. Braun right at our 3rd campus. Yeah? But we also do other things, as you can see here. So what about our international focus? That is basically our topic for today. There's a couple of things that many universities do, and you see a variety of things here. Of course, we have teaching staff, professors from all continents worldwide. About 25% of our professors are not from Germany. That's quite a lot. About 15% of our full degree students are international students, and of course we also have many international students who just stay a semester with us. Our goal is to send as many students abroad as we can. Currently, we send 40% of our students abroad. Our current goal is to send 50% of all our students abroad. Maybe you can imagine that it's easier to send a student of international business abroad than, for example, an engineer who has a totally different background, but we try hard, and I think 40% is quite good. We have some top rankings, in particular with regard to international affairs. So, for example, the DAAD has awarded us a prize for excellent international student support. The DAAD is the German Federal Foreign Office, and we are quite proud to have received this prize amongst all other German universities. What is special for our university is that we have a quite good network of companies. In our region, we have some what we call hidden champions in the automotive business, in medical devices, and also in different engineering activities like micro-technologies. Our university is not only focusing on those hidden champions, we also focus on a worldwide company network. So we have relations to all those companies you see here. They are not regional partners, they are doing business globally. And of course, it's important for us to use that network. So we are not only focusing on our academic spirits, we also try to have those companies helping us to have a very international focus. Now, how can those companies help us? We have about 150 university partners worldwide. We have 6 degree courses that are taught entirely in English. By the way, our industry partners want us to do more in English because they send all the graduates and all their employees abroad. But for us, it's not so easy to do all our programs in English. We have about 45 different bachelor programs, master programs, so 6 of them are taught entirely in English in the faculties of engineering, business and IT. We have degree courses with compulsory semesters abroad. So for example, in international business, 100% of our students spend one semester studying abroad and an additional semester with an internship abroad. They can choose which country they want to focus on. It's their own choice, but we do suggest that they follow whatever their studies are focusing on, for example, Chinese, Spanish, French, and so on. So they have a variety of issues here. We do have double degree programs, mainly with France and in the Americas. We have a tri-national degree program, and we also do what we call international semesters. International semesters are basically offering English courses that are not based on the faculty courses, but we try to combine all those courses so that every international student finds a variety of offers in English language. Then we also offer programs abroad. This is just an example here, what I want to show you. Now China has become more and more important. One of our Chinese partners is the Northwest University in Xi'an. We are partnering with them for about 15 years. And of course, we started by simply exchanging students. 15 years ago, I was not part of the university by then. That meant that we sent about 2 students every year to China, and the Chinese did not send anybody. Now this has changed completely. Today, Northwest University of Xi'an sends about 20 exchange students every year, and we do education for about 150 Chinese students. What are we doing? Well, we have 3 different programs here. For example, we have a Master of Science program on our campus in Germany, in the southern part of Germany. And the Northwest University of Xi'an is sending us about between 50 and 60 students every year to participate in this program. This Master of Science is dedicated only to Chinese students. It's a separate program. Now these students are not only from Northwest University Xi'an. The university, Northwest University Xi'an, is basically organizing that regionally in China they collect all interested students. Then we have 2 programs in Xi'an. We have an MBA program, Master of Business Administration in Xi'an, a 2-year executive program, so mostly business leaders are participating. This program is in Chinese, and there is a simultaneous translation to English, because most of our professors that we send from Germany to China do not speak Chinese. We have some that speak Chinese, but obviously, like me, I don't speak Chinese, and then we have a translation. And the 3rd program we have is a 2-year executive international MBA with a similar focus, but with a more international approach, having semesters abroad also, not only in China. What is common to all those programs? The degree is awarded by Furtwangen University. It is not a joint degree. It is just this one degree they get. We have a future option for a double degree. So far, the Chinese side, our friends from Northwest University, tell us that they prefer to have the German degree, but I personally think that this will change soon. The world is radically changing, and I think that within the next couple of years we will see a double degree here, a Chinese-German double degree. Now, all those things many universities are doing, but for us, being in the Black Forest and not being so well known outside of Germany at least, we have to do more than that. So what we do for international relationships is, for example, we have a FIPS program. I told you already about our relations to a lot of German companies, and we are using that network to introduce the FIPS program. FIPS basically means that we organize paid internships for international students. So our international partners send their students, and we offer those internships with Siemens, Deutsche Bank, Bosch, Volkswagen, and so on. This is very attractive for international students, and it's also attractive for our partners. Well, how do we benefit from this? Well, we get free, tuition-free places with our international partners, and they get those internships. Yeah, so that's basically what happens. We have founded a consortium of universities. You see Stuttgart is part of it, Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology in the States, UNB in Canada, and also the University of Prince Edward Island. There is about 4 to 6 other universities in different places that will join. You may have noticed that all those universities are located in English-speaking countries. Well, that's important for us because most of our students prefer to have some English-spoken courses. Now, I think FIPS creates a win-win situation for all parties. Let's have a quick look at this. For the incoming students, they get very good internships. They get paid, they can cover their living expenses, and they get valuable insight into Germany's working environment. Those companies normally have subsidiaries also abroad, so they might even find future employment in their countries via the internship. For the German companies, of course, this is a very good opportunity to find qualified international people. Our partner universities appreciate how we develop their students via the internship. And our outgoing students, of course, benefit from tuition-free programs abroad. Most of you will know that at least bachelor programs in Germany are totally free of charge, but this is not the case worldwide. So what we do is we partner with international universities in order to get those free spaces. And of course for us, for Furtwangen University, it's a good way of getting good students, of increasing our international relationship. So you see, we make our students happy, but I should at least a couple of minutes talk about how to create value through doing those international partnerships. And I think you can look at this from 3 perspectives. Number 1, of course, for universities. So why do we do all those international exchange activities? I think it is interesting from the academic perspective. Yeah, you enrich and you inspire teaching, and this is incredibly important for our education. I really believe that we have no chances anymore to educate people just with a one-country perspective. We are in the middle of Europe, everybody, yeah, and we should really include an international perspective. Number 2, this is important and attractive for students. They get a lot better qualification. They get multinational degrees, either joint degrees or double degrees, or they get an international degree from a renowned university. This will increase their global employability. More and more people do not just work in one single country. And of course, last but not least, it increases or it broadens their personal experiences. They get more curious, open, and aware. And you notice when you talk to people who have spent a couple of months or a year abroad, they totally change their personality. You can notice they almost grow up in that period of time. And of course, they gain intercultural competencies that they will need later in their jobs. Whatever they do, I think they will need those personal traits. And finally, for society, I also think this is important. We are living in a multicultural society. What we really want is intercultural awareness. And what we also want is we want to avoid conflicts that arise because people don't understand each other. We heard a lot about those topics already from the previous speakers, but please allow me to say that if you increase that international spirit early in the education with young people, then obviously it seems to be more efficient than if you talk to people at my age, for example, who already have their experiences. Yeah, so that's why I'm really happy to be here at the ICD, talking to many young people and basically helping to understand that global spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.